Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Hasbanallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. It's Tuesday. This morning I've come to you as a young person to talk to you as youth of Ghana. Today I'm not talking to my fathers and my mothers, my uncles and my aunties and all the old folks. I'm talking to you as young people of this country. And the reason I've had to dedicate today to talk to all young people in this country is because of a certain trend that I have identified. The trend I have identified is so worrying and disturbing that if we do not take care and do not curb it immediately, we would have trouble on our hands. The impression has been created over and over again that the young people of this country are very, very lazy. The impression has always been created that the young people of this country are very lazy and that the young people of this country do not like to work. And that the young people of this country do not like to bite hard, as is mentioned. We forget that in the olden days, we didn't have access to a lot of technology. So back in the day, you would have to script your letter or whatever it is. You have to take it to the typist, or if you have a typewriter, you will have to engage in it and all of that. These days, things have been made easier. Phone, computer, laptop, whatever it is. But the impression consistently has been created that young people are lazy, and we are beginning to accept it that we are lazy. When the job opportunities have not been created for us. You have an idea. You want money to start the business. You walk into the next bank and they start telling you Kwekwanansi stories. You have an idea. You walk up to the next big man, your big uncle, you ask them for money. Sometimes your own father, your own mother, and they start telling you Kwekwanansi stories. So it's not that the young people are lazy. Admittedly, there are some who are very, very lazy. But not the totality of the young people in this country are lazy. I've seen some very hard-working young people in this country. Hard-working young people in this country. Take, for example, national service. For 2 months or so, their allowances have not been paid. They are expected to wake up this morning to take their bath, to eat breakfast wherever they find it from. If they are outside their regions of origin and they are away from their parents, they have to be renting with whose money? Paying utility bills and catering from their transports. When they are done, they are supposed to be present at the office to be offering national service. But they will be doing that on an empty stomach. And there will be one director or the other who will come this morning to say, now NSS sleeper no buy, now say, I told you, these young people, they are lazy. The monies that they need to be able to transport them have not been paid them. And you brand them lazy. When you were doing your national service, when our forebears were doing their national service, they didn't have to wait for their allowances. In fact, some even had free food from canteens where they worked. The institutions where they worked had canteens that they enjoyed from. So don't take any less. NAPCO beneficiaries, they are old. If there's a NAPCO coordinator at the Jubilee House, I don't know what that person is doing. But the NAPCO program itself has ended, and yet there's a coordinator. And I'm saying the young people of this country must not accept the verdict that they are lazy. I'll tell you why. The average politician is interested in the next election more than governing. I tell you, put up the picture of the New Patriotic Party trying to respond or serving notice that they will respond to whatever Mr. Siedun Ketia, who is the chairman of the NDC, had said. I'll come to their issues. New Patriotic Party, for immediate release, 20th March. The true state of the nation address. New Patriotic Party to respond in due course. It goes all the way. It talks about propaganda leading, unsubstantiated, whatever it is. And then it says notice at the bottom that the MPP will respond. He said details of the MPP's press conference to respond to the NDC's misrepresentations on the state of the nation should soon be made available. Notice is accordingly served. Justin Kodiafrimpo, another young person. And once you think that if you give young people the opportunity, maybe we'll do better. The politicians and the government are more interested in the next election than making you comfortable. What is the unemployment rate in this country? The young people of this country, look around you. Just look around you. And then it will let you know whether you should be tied to the apron strings of politicians. Look around you. Just look around you. Your string of friends. Look around you. The government is serving notice that they will respond to what the opposition, who has no business governing at this time, has said. We will have the next election on December 7, 2024. The next government will be sworn in on 7th of January 2025. Today is the 21st of March 2023. Next year, 25th of March, will be another full year. The government is not thinking about fixing the problem. The government is interested in the next election. The government is interested in breaking the eight. The government is interested in those ones. Your present situation, they are not. And I'll make this point forcefully today. Whenever matters like this happen, you see the government quickly run and say that, oh, we were doing very well until COVID came. We were doing very well until COVID came. I tell you, because a lot of people, young people also don't read. Setekpe and John Mahama and the administration took us to the IMF in 2015. Now that program was supposed to have ended sometime, I think 2017 or 2018. Ken Ofori-Atta and Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia, they extended that IMF program into 2019. COVID struck in the latter part of 2019 globally, and then by 11th March, we were busy giving money, 100,000. The president was promising 100 million. And then the next day, 12th March, we had the first 2 cases of COVID when we were told that COVID had a gestation period of 2 weeks. A coincidence to coincidental, but that's not the point. So when the government tells you that, oh, we were doing well before COVID came. COVID came in 2020. In 2019, we had extended the IMF program. So don't believe that lie. We were not doing well, because if we were doing well, just about 3 weeks of a shutdown in Accra, in Kumasi, in Tema, and in Kaswa will not crumble you. And at least we now know, when we are told as young people to believe that the COVID monies were not recklessly spent. Felicity Tete or Felicia Tete in the north, Sanerigu, is still fresh on our minds, that she got 100,000. When they tell you that we have something better for you, look at them well. I'm saying that the politician thinks of the next election, not about you. And that's because you don't demand for what is rightfully yours as a young person in this country. I'm not asking you to fight. I'm not asking you to insult anybody. I'm not asking you to abuse anybody. I'm asking you to demand for what is yours. And I'm asking you this simple task for you to do. Because the moment you continue to sit on the fence and to watch all of what is happening, and you see, we have been at the, for those of you who grew up in the suburbs, do you know what a planque is? A planque is a driver's mate. A planque. So IMF is the driver. And our finance ministers have become a planque. We are running an aplanque economy. So where the driver says we should turn, that's where we turn. Aplanque economy. If as young people you can't speak up against this aplanque economy, for the people to sit up, we will be in trouble. We have an aplanque economy where young people are suffering through no fault of theirs. And we are branded as lazy. And we accept the verdict. There's something certainly wrong with us. Think about it. Good morning.